So, the next issue is to provide you a short overview on foRMAtion. As you have seen in the agenda, all the outputs and results of the project will be discussed in detail. I just wanted to make you familiarize with the background of the project. As it has been already said, it is co-funded, I would say, by the Erasmus Plus program because there was a huge work in the elaboration of all the outputs. It was starting in 2009, and due to the COVID and the close downs, we asked for a slight prolongation of the project without any additional budget. But the commitment and the motivation, strong engagement of the partners. Here you see the partnership. As you have seen, we have a kind of mixed partnerships. 3 universities coming from different countries and 5 research performing organizations, think tanks, research institutes, and consultancy companies as well. What was an outstanding kind of added value in the project to have a very nice advisory board with different experts coming from different countries and profiles and background. They were very active. They are still here with us as well, and we are very grateful for them for the whole support during the project. Here you see the main objectives, so I would say the ultimate goals of the project. So what we made is basically, first we wanted to see what is already on the place, what is already on the market regarding the training of RMAs or potentially students. There wasn't much in the latter category. For that, the investigation will be introduced by APRA. And based on that we have an additional expertise from our RMA colleagues, but also the teachers and professors who were involved, we developed an innovative module, teaching module, educational module, through which we can train university students as potential future RMAs. So that was the core part of the project, to develop courses, teach them, test them, which can enable that students will choose this career. But to fill the gap between the university offer and the labor market needs, we also included a mentorship program for students who were participating in the project, in the teaching of the course. Some of them could go to selected research performing organizations, and some of them get this opportunity to being mentored, guided by professional RMAs. In this way, they could get very hands-on experiences from our colleagues. And by all the activities aim to make the profession more attractive and recognized on the long run. I will show you the results of the short-term impact in the next presentation, my presentation, which will come at the end of the day. To what extent we could meet all these objectives. Just very briefly, this is another approach how to imagine our project. So of course, there was a collection of good practices which supported the elaboration of the module, which was back to the mentorship program. But what is important, and what I cannot emphasize enough, that our partners created also an online learning resource base based on all the materials that we developed within the project. This is available on the website, free of charge, and it can be a very important basis for any other trainings, internal trainings, national trainings, regional trainings, whatever, not only for students, but also those early career RMAs who want to get familiarized with this topic. And last but not least, what are our unique selling points? As you see here, I would say the most important target groups of foRMAtion. Of course, there are many others. But of course, the first target group was the students. And what we think that we can give them attractive, marketable knowledge through new, challenging, innovative tools, which can develop their soft skills, transversal skills, and also competencies. And we could also provide them connections with professionals. Then, it is also important that we have to reach out the management and the leadership of universities and research performing organizations. So what we can tell them, by integrating foRMAtion and the activities, They can widen their course offer, increase their competitiveness within a research project, innovation project, provide opportunity for their RMAs with regard to career development. By joining the alliances that we will launch, they can get increased visibility, networking opportunities, and it is also very important impact that the roles and the expectations towards or between RMAs and researchers can be clarified thanks to this knowledge that we develop. Regarding the RMA community at large, what we can say is that if RMAs are involved in teaching, it can enable a kind of self-reflection for them on daily work. If they engage in mentoring, then it's an additional support to develop leadership skills, opportunity for networking, professional development. If you use our training materials, then it can be integrated into internal training offers. And by joining, again, the alliances, it can give more visibility. And last but not least, the policymakers, our ultimate target group. So what we think that what we developed, it is very much relevant to overcome the gap, which is currently existing in the field of labor market needs. The whole project was coming from our problem that we could never recruit experienced EU project managers to our office. And this is why we said that, okay, why not to develop something, a kind of training at university level, and afterwards we will be able to employ these people. And on the long run, if foRMAtion is promoted, if we can reach out the broad community of institutions, organizations who are committed, who are contributing to this, we are sure that the professionalism of research support will contribute to the increased competitiveness and efficiency of their organizations competing for the funds at European level. So as it was already mentioned by Mr. Balázs, and the story does not end. We have launching these alliances, inviting all of your institutions to join, to get training, tips how to start the teaching or the mentorship program. And of course, we also do plan to go for additional funding opportunities next year. Of course, you will learn much more in all the different presentations, but I wanted to give you an overarching picture. Thank you.